My name is Clara. I am 42 years old. I work as an economics professor at a university. Many people think my life is good. I have a stable job. My students respect me. But after work, my life is very quiet. I go home alone. I cook simple food. I read books and sleep early. Sometimes I feel lonely. I do not talk about this to anyone. One semester, a new student joined my class. His name was Daniel. He was 20 years old. Daniel was polite and serious. He listened carefully in class. He asked good questions. After class, he often waited. He said things like, "Your lessons are very clear," and "I understand economics better because of you." I thanked him and smiled. At first, it felt normal. Slowly, his attention felt different. He noticed when I looked tired. He asked if I was okay. No one had asked me that. For a long time, I told myself, he is just a student. This is not important. But deep inside, I felt warm when he talked to me. At the end of the semester, I felt very tired. I decided to take a short holiday alone. I went to a small seaside town. I wanted peace and quiet. I needed to take a rest. On my second night, I sat alone at a cafe near the sea. Then I heard my name. I turned around. It was Daniel. I was surprised. He was surprised too. We talked for a long time. We did not talk about school. We talked about life and dreams. I forgot I was a professor. I felt like a normal woman again. He listened to me. Really listened. For the first time in years, I forgot I was a professor. I felt seen. I felt young. I felt like a normal woman again. Later, we sat closer than before. The room was quiet. Too quiet. I knew this was wrong, but I did not stop. That night, I crossed a line I could never erase, and I knew nothing would ever be the same again. After the mistake. The next morning, I woke up too early. The room was quiet. Too quiet. For a moment, I felt warm. Then I felt cold. What did I do? That question stayed in my head. I sat on the bed and held my face in my hands. I felt ashamed. I felt confused. I felt weak. I told myself, it was just one night. It doesn't mean anything. But my heart did not believe it. I looked at my phone. I wanted a message from him. I was afraid to see one. I wanted him to care. I feared he never did. When I thought about school, my chest felt heavy. I was his teacher. That truth hurt the most. I knew something had changed. I knew I could not go back. That night did not feel like love. It felt like a warning. I understood too late. I told myself to stay away from him. I said, "This is wrong." I said, "Stop thinking about him." But every morning, I looked for his face in the classroom. When I heard footsteps behind me, my heart beat faster. I hoped it was him. At the same time, I was afraid of my own thoughts, afraid of my own smile. Sometimes, I took a different hallway, hoping not to meet him. But when I didn't see him, I felt disappointed. I waited. Then I blamed myself for waiting. I wanted to see him. I wanted to run away. My mind said no. My heart said maybe. And every day, that quiet fight inside me became harder to win. The next week, everything felt different. At school, I avoided his eyes. In class, my voice was calm, but my hands were not. He did not stay after class anymore. He did not send messages. I told myself, this is good. This is how it should be. But every time I saw him laugh with others, my heart felt smaller. I missed him, and I hated myself for that. One afternoon, I heard his name in the hallway. He was talking loudly. He sounded proud. Someone asked, "Was it serious?" He laughed and said, "It was just a moment." She needed attention. Those words broke something inside me. I was not special. I was convenient. In that moment, I understood. This was not love. It was control. That night, I did not cry. I felt clear. I deleted his number. I stopped waiting. The next day, I stood in front of my class. I was a teacher again, not someone's secret. I learned something painful, but important. Attention is not love. Loneliness can lie to us. I chose myself.